We are gathered here today to discuss the main event of UFC 296. The champion, Leon Edwards, versus the challenger, Colby Covington. And I'll start off by saying this fight did not go how I expected it to. Now, I was definitely not expecting Colby to win this fight, but I was definitely expecting a closer fight. I really didn't think we would see the version of Colby that showed up in that octagon. I was ready to see a high-paced, competitive fight with an emphasis on the high-paced part. That high pace, the intensity that Colby is pretty much known for at this point, was completely absent tonight. And to me, it almost looked like he was scared to shoot for the takedown. I don't know if it was the speed of Leon Edwards or the distance he was keeping him at, but man, in those wrestling exchanges, the area we all thought Colby would excel in, I thought that Leon was getting the better of him in a lot of the exchanges. And from what I saw, a big factor of what it seemed to be was the pure strength of Leon Edwards. He looked much stronger than Colby Covington. The man was getting punked in his own game aside from the last 2 minutes of the fight. From Leon's side of things, I really liked his distance awareness, his takedown defense, his leg kicks. Those were adding up, and the damage Colby was taking to that leg was significant. It definitely was a key factor in this fight that you can't overlook. I feel like a lot of times in these type of matchups where you have someone known for their striking and someone known for their wrestling, it is the striker who becomes reluctant in there because he is wary of the takedown. But tonight, it was like it was the wrestler who was wary of shooting takedowns because he didn't want to get clipped on the way in. And to that point, Leon's striking is no joke, and I almost can't blame him. A very dominant victory for Leon Edwards, not a close fight in the slightest. Colby Covington's best moment of the fight was the last 2 minutes where he had control on the ground. But aside from that, not too many big moments for the man. And I thought it was kind of funny that right after the fight, Colby throws his arms up in the air like he's just done it. He just had a clear victory when it was very clearly a loss. And I thought that in his post-fight speech, the character that Colby plays, right, this controversial character, almost doesn't work after a performance like that. It comes off as embarrassing. After all of that talk before the press conference, during the press conference, having your fans wait all this time to see you perform, it's nearly been 2 years to come out there, and that is the performance after all of the talk, and to continue the character in the post-fight speech, it just didn't come off like Colby wanted it to. I don't really know what else he was supposed to do in that scenario because he's committed to this character type role. But I think the man is going to get slammed on social media. I already see it start to come in. The fans are going off on Colby after this night. And especially after the speech that Leon gave after the win, talking about Colby's comments and how they got to him and how he really had to dial in and focus to not make this a personal fight and not fight with anger inside the octagon. After Leon kind of came off as the hero, the good guy, to transition over to Colby talking, it came off as, like I said, more embarrassing. But I think that's about all I have to say on this topic. What did you guys think of UFC 296? Who do you want to see fight for the welterweight belt next? Let me know. Subscribe for more MMA content and updates. The support is much appreciated. Thank you for watching. Peace.